Hey guys, it's Kelsey. I'm back with another scrapbooking process video, and this is layout 2 for the spooky time double layout. So these are leftovers from the first page. I have the rest of this photo collage that we're getting on this page, and then I just have all my scraps that I salvaged from the first page just to stretch onto this one so that it looks like one long layout. So I'm going to start by composing the background. I'm going to get this photorealistic paper stuck to the right hand side. That way it's sandwiched between all the photos. It just helps the whole page look cohesive when it's next to the double. And then we will get the striped papers down at the top and bottom. And then again, we're going to use the notebook edge punch to fill in the gap because I didn't have enough paper to do it as a 12 by 12. And then again, we are inking with my archival gray watering can ink, which I think is the perfect ink for this collection. So pretty much the same process. This one's a lot faster than the first one because I just have a photo collage to worry about. The journaling is already on the first page. The title was started on the first page, and then we'll stretch onto this one. I did this layout at the same time as the other one, so you'll occasionally see me pull the other one into this one to kind of figure out what I'm going to add. And then same as the last page, that white strip wasn't long enough to go edge to edge, so I did just tear it where I knew it would be covered up to stretch that notebook edge top to bottom. And then here are the stripe pieces I'm going to get down. I still had like a smidgen of a gap, so I ended up just trimming it off because I didn't want to have to worry about it. This page is just slightly skinnier than 12 inches, but I don't think you'll really notice. And then this way, it'll be flush to the edge and I don't have to worry about that excess black. So I'm going to get that trimmed up and then get the photo collage down. Mainly on this one, I want to finish off the title going across the top. I'm using the black foam root beer float thickers, which are like my favorite thickers ever. I love them in white and black. I need to get some more white ones, but I just thought the black on this one, with it being about a ghost tour and what we did at nighttime in St. Augustine, was perfect. So I'm just going to mat this photo collage in some white. I'll ink that in gray as well and then get that glued down. But I really want to finish off the title, and then I want just a nice little cluster in the lower right hand corner just to finish out the page. I wanted some interest on this far right side, since when you look at the pages together, it'll kind of frame the photos with the cluster that's on the other page. So that's the plan. I definitely want to try to get some more of those rainbowy ombre die cuts used up, and then I definitely want to try to pull in some more of this blue. So that's the plan. Here's the first page, not completely done since I was doing it at the same time, but this is where I realized I needed to scooch this cluster down a little bit so that that fish paper wasn't showing, so that I could just stick the little bit of the fish paper I had left on the opposite side. So that's going to be the base for the cluster that's going over there. I just wanted a little bit of that fish paper on this layout just so, again, it looked cohesive with the first layout. And now you can see how it looks lined up. So I love that cluster in the upper left-hand corner on the first page. So that's why I'm focusing on a cluster in the lower right-hand corner on this page. I have this blue tag that I thought would be a really nice base. And now I'm just trying to get some more of those ombre sunset die cuts used up. So there's one that says saltwater that I thought was really cute, and then I definitely want to get another one of those banners used up because I used one of those on the first page. So again, I try with this peachy banner, but I run into the same problem I did when I tried to use it on the first page. It just blends in too much with this ombre banner I really want to use, and it was more important to me to use the ombre banner than the peachy one. So I do the same thing I did on the first layout, and I just trim a piece of the branding strip from the blue and white diagonal stripe paper as my other banner, and I like that a lot better. I don't know why I even tried doing this again because I already knew it didn't work on the first layout, but I guess I just had to go through the process to realize I just needed to do what I did on the last one. So again, cutting off the perforated edge. I thought for a moment I might go with this more bluier one, but I really liked the pink that was in the first one that I tried. It just balanced so well with the saltwater die cut that I had to use it. So playing around a little bit with positioning, but eventually I'll just go back to the banner I had and then switch out that peachy one for the branding strip die cut. So these I fiddle around with a lot, but I end up just doing what I did before. This branding strip has really come in handy with me stealing little banners off of it. So, but it's just nice. It pulls that blue and white diagonal stripe out into the clusters, and I just really like that because when these pages are together, you really see that blue and white stripe in the center of the page, but it's nice that these banners kind of pull them to the outer edges as well. So, and I'm glad I got another photorealistic paper used up because I think I have one. I think I might only have one left to use this month. I was really hoping I could get through those because we were actually, on the coast and on the beach in all of these. I don't know how easy it will be to use those when I document the cruise, just because we did a lot of stuff that was not on the beach. Like the cruise ship, we were in the Mediterranean Ocean, we weren't on the beach. And then there's only one port in France that we were on a beach. The rest of it, we were in the city, like in Florence, in Rome, doing stuff. So I just didn't think I could use palm trees and beach photo paper for those. So I'm really hoping I could get through what I have this month for these vacation pictures because they're much more applicable to these layouts than they will be for the cruise. Here's where I decided to go in with my title. So the S and the P will be on the first layout. So when the pages are together, they will read the whole title. I'm spelling spooky time, so I'm just using the rest of the title here. I'll go ahead and pull out the S and the P, and if you already watched the first layout, you know that they made them on that layout. So the end of this process video, I'll put both pages together so you can get the full effect. I really prefer to scrapbook doubles together at the same time so you can see the full 2 pages. But just because there's been so much going on, I really wanted to break up the videos so they were more spaced out during the month. So there just weren't huge gaps of no videos because we just got back from the cruise and now we have a foster dog we're taking care of. So there's just been a lot going on, plus Halloween and babysitting and all that. So I'm trying to make the video stretch out by breaking them up. I hope that's not too frustrating. But it's been nice to be able to separate them like this to kind of give more videos. So I think I readjusted the banners down there, which is really nice. I'm going to try to get some more stickers used up. So I'm pulling in 2 of these circle stickers. I really wanted a circular ephemera element on this page since I had the circular photos on the first page. So I found this little pink high and a little navy sail away that was the same blue that I'm using on this page. I'm popping them both up on some foam. I'm going to ink those in gray and stick those down to kind of mimic the circular photos on the first page. And then I will pull in some word stickers to layer on top of that tag just for a little bit more interest. There's so many word stickers on that sticker sheet. I'm really trying to use some on every layout. But I like how these little circular stickers look. I'm just putting them right above the seagull that's on the background, which I think is cute. I'm glad I didn't cover up the seagull. I'm glad it was far enough over to be seen. I think that's a really cool part of that photorealistic paper. So I got those down, and then I'm just pulling in Obsessed and Ocean Breeze as my word stickers. I'm going to pop those up on some foam as well and ink those. And then we'll get those layered on the tag. I really wanted to keep adding more to this layout, but once I laid it next to the first layout, it really looks complete as a double. I just felt like if I kept adding to this page, it would get very crowded very quickly once the 2 pages were set next to each other. So I was happy once I laid them together that it felt complete. So we're gonna get these foam dots on the back of these. I still have my nails on from the cruise. These are the longest my nails have ever been, so it's kind of awkward scrapbooking with them. I'm gonna have to take them off soon, which will be sad. I've liked having long nails for once in my life. I'm just not used to them though. It's definitely tricky getting these adhesive backings off of all this stuff with those nails. So inking, and then I'll get those down. I'm going to have one of them kind of overhang the tag just so you could really see their separate elements. Sometimes when you have all this stuff layered up together, it just looks like one piece. And I really like, if I'm using separate elements, that you see their separate elements. And the foam really helps because you have that dimension, but I also like that this is hanging off the tag so you can see it's a separate thing. Here are the 2 pages back together. I'm adding one nouveau cluster over here just to tie into the 2 nouveau clusters on the opposite side. And that's my finishing touch. I love the way this double turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.